Hey everyone, hope we are doing just fabulously. Thank you for coming to practice with me. Before we get into today's class, I wanted to just have a little story time, pop on and share where today's sequence came from. So, yesterday, I started to put together this class. It was after I had worked a full day. It wasn't a crazy day. I wasn't like super stressed, but by the time I got to my mat, I definitely just wasn't focused. I wasn't really there. My mind was thinking about stuff that I had done during the day, stuff that I didn't do during the day, stuff that I had coming up. And I just wasn't present. But I started to move and go through some poses for like 30 minutes until finally I just stopped myself and I was like, this is whack. I am not excited at all about what I'm putting together. And I wanted to be, I wanted to feel connected to what I was going to bring you guys. So I did two things. I turned on my favorite music, super loud, had a crazy dance party, flailing my body around my apartment right back here, which is a whole nother story. But number two was I sat myself down for a meditation for focus. And I kind of just approached it with the intention of wanting to be in my body and detach from all of the stuff that was in my thinking mind. So as I started to meditate, I was just intuitively seeing what was coming up. And first, what came up was that I started to connect and feel my breath. I started to see my breath, that life force, that prana running through my body. And then I started to see my thoughts, my emotions as literally separate entities, something separate from myself. I was identifying with that life force, that energy running through me, and all of that other stuff was detached from who I really am. And I think that this is such an important thing to acknowledge, to practice, to cultivate in our own lives, to really see and feel who we really are, and then see all of those anxieties, fears, worries, stuff that we think about all day, every day, to see that as separate from who we really are. We identify so much with our thoughts and our emotions, but it really isn't who we really are. So I wanted to start this practice with a little modified version of the meditation that I did. So we're going to go through that, and then we're going to go through the class that I did end up putting together after my little dance break and meditation, which I think is pretty fun. I'm pretty excited about it, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. So I'm gonna go change, get ready, and I will see you soon. Notice your breath as it starts to lengthen and just flow through your body. Maybe giving it a color, a texture, some kind of quality to identify it with. And trying to narrow in your focus on that breath, that flow, that prana, and any thoughts, any distractions that are coming up, are popping into your head. Start to actually visualize them as something separate from yourself, their own entity. For me, that kind of looks like little black pebbles, just trying to penetrate this flow of breath. but just starting to acknowledge these thoughts, these emotions, these distractions as something separate from you, from who you are. And keeping your focus, your awareness on that breath, that flow of prana. Bring the palms together at the center of the chest. Take a little bow, chin to chest, and if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, please do so. Or maybe just finding a little gratitude, acknowledging your awareness and your practice. Fluttering the eyes open. And let's make our way to a tabletop. Coming onto all fours, palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet down for cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in, push the floor away. Inhale, arch the spine, shoulders down, collarbones wide. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, wrap the shoulders. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look down. Good, keep it going, keep following your breath. Throwing in any extra movement that you might need. A couple circles with the hips. We'll take just a few breaths here. Always thinking about making length in the body. Releasing any pressure, any tension. And then come back neutral. And we'll take a little wrist stretch. So this is going to look different for everyone. But basically you're just going to start to turn your fingertips out towards the sides. And you can stop right here. Or maybe they move a little further back so they're at an angle. Or all the way back, fingertips face your knees. So whatever that looks like, push into the heels of your hands and kind of grip the floor with your finger pads. Maybe start to lean the hips back. You want to pull your shoulders down as you push heels of your hand down. If you're anything like me, you've been spending a lot of time on your phone, and this is wonderful to just counter that, to relieve that. And then bring it back. Whew. Maybe shake it out a little bit. And we're going to work into the inner thigh. So extend your right leg out straight to the side. You want your toes to line up with this left knee. Push down through the outer edge with that foot. And then slowly hips lower back towards the heel. Try to stay connected through the outer edge of your right foot. Start to pull right kneecap up. If you need a little more, you can start to extend the right leg out to the right further, so you can really stretch that inner thigh, that groin. And just breathe. Slowly starting to bring it back. Plant your right knee down, extend your left leg out. Root down through the outer edge of the foot, and then slowly hips back towards your heel. Relax your head, relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Find your depth here if you need to move that foot further out to the left. But starting to wake up those leg muscles, so pull kneecap up. Keep rooting down with the foot. You even get like a nice ankle stretch there. And let's bring it back. And we'll thread the needle, take a little twist. So inhale, reach your right arm up, look up, open the chest. And then exhale, thread the arm under the left, right ear comes down. Feel for pushing down through the tops of your feet. Pull low belly in. This is a really amazing stretch for right shoulder. Next inhale, lift yourself back up, right arm re-extends up, look up. And then exhale, tabletop, let it go. Left arm up, deep inhale. Exhale, thread it under the right, left ear down. So we're keeping our hips square and isolating this twist in the upper spine, in our chest. So tops of your feet push down, tailbone tips up, navel pulls the spine, and then lengthen through right collarbone. Use your next inhale to pick yourself back up, look up. And then exhale, tabletop, let it go. All right, we're gonna work into some core, start to fire up those abs. So first, tuck your toes, and then just lift your knees up like a micro inch. We're gonna hold it here, push into all of your knuckles, and widen your upper back. So the inner edge of your shoulder blades stretches apart. Pull the navel in towards the spine. Reach back with your heels. And then let's straighten out the legs. High plank pose. Palms are under the shoulders. Upper back is nice and wide. Hips are up in line with the shoulders. And then use your legs. Reach up with your knees, out with your heels. Legs are strong, your whole body's working. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Squeeze the oblique, connect. Right knee to the left elbow, bring it across the body. Plank pose, bring it back. Other side, left knee, left elbow, squeeze. Bring it across to the right. High plank, bring it back. One more time, each side. Right knee, right elbow, left elbow, high plank. Left knee, left elbow, right elbow, high plank. Bring it back, downward dog. And first down dog. As always, let it be a little fluid. Move yourself around. Whatever feels good. Maybe even just being still feels good, whatever. Maybe roll out the spine. And then pick your right leg up, 3-point dog. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip. Reach up with right knee and squeeze the right heel in towards your glute. Trying to stack right hip on top of left. And then square off the hips, 3-point dog. Downward dog, let it go. Other side, left leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip. Reach down with right heel. Pull right kneecap up. Low belly pulls in. And left shoulder maybe dips down. You want to keep those shoulders in one line, one plane. And then square off your hips, 3-point. Downward dog, let it go. Plank pose, come forward. We're gonna go into side plank on the right side. So bring your right palm under your face. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Left arm reaches up. Option to drop your bottom knee, because we're gonna take little oblique crunches. But first, really plug that right shoulder down your back so you turn on this pec muscle here. Fire up your right leg. Bottom leg is strong. And then knee to the elbow, left elbow connect. Inhale to extend back. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach, extend. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open. Last one, exhale. Inhale, reach. Plank pose, inhale, hold it here. Option to drop your knees. And then roll onto that left side. Side plank, left side. So firm yourself up here. Left palm under the shoulder. Push into your knuckles. Push into the root of your thumb. Push into the center of your palm. Take an inhale. And then elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale, reach. Plank pose, exhale. Downward dog. And then start to walk your feet forward to meet your hands. We'll take a ragdoll fold. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Rock the weight forward into your toes. Find as deep a bend as in the knees as you need to here. Let the upper body get really heavy so we can traction out that low back. And then slowly start to roll yourself up to stand, articulating the spine. Head comes up last. And let's go through some sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach your arms up, root down through your heels and lift up through the fingertips. And then forward fold, exhale, hinging at your hips. Hands to the mat, forehead to shins. You can keep a bend in your knees. Take a half lift on your inhale, lengthen, crown of the head forward. And then exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank, hold it here. Take an inhale, palms under the shoulders, use your legs. And then exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra, but we're lengthening the spine. Move your chest forward. And then exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Reaching down with your heels and tipping your tailbone up. If you feel like you can't reach that tailbone all the way up, then bend your knees so you can get your hips up higher. Pull your belly in, widen your upper back. Spread your fingers wide and connect through all of those knuckles. Center of the palm pushing down. Next, inhale, bend your knees, look forward, hop or step to the top of the mat, take a half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to rise up, reach up, look up. We got 4 more. Forward fold, exhale. We're going to move one breath to one movement. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or step back, lower down. Inhale, find your back bend, upward facing or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog, bring it back. Inhale, look forward, hop or step to the top of the mat, find your half lift, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, jump or step back, lower down. Inhale, 2 open. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, travel to the top of the mat and lengthen, half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, use your whole body as you move. And then forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, jump or step back, lower down. Keep the shoulders pulled down the back. Inhale to open. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. And then forward fold, let it go. Exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to open. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths. Widen the upper back. Tip your tailbone up and reach your inner thighs up. And then inhale, bend your knees, look forward, travel to the top of the mat, find your half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, hips down, arms up, reach it up, hold it here. Push down into your heels. Use your inner thighs, really hug those inner thighs towards one another. Belly in, tailbone down, and the chest is open. Collarbones long, shoulders away from the ears. Trying to sit the hips back so you get the knees over the ankles. Take an inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, jump or step back, lower down. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward dog. Right leg rises, inhale, 3-point. Exhale to step it all the way through. And inhale for your warrior 1. Back heel comes down, arms lift up. Finding the 3 points of that front foot. Ball of the foot, pinky toe ball, center of the heel, and pushing down through the outer edge of your back foot. So you can pull that back kneecap up, hug your inner thighs together. Warrior two, opening up. Whew. So back toes turn out a little bit, and that back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat, still rooting down through that outer edge. Pulling back kneecap up, and squeeze your left glute. Trying to work that front knee over the ankle. Supported side angle, right forearm down, left arm picks up. So really feel that front heel push down, and then think about reaching your right inner thigh up. Tucking right sits bone, right hip under. Take an inhale into the chest, and then exhale, hands down, step it back. Vinyasa, find your down dog. Good morning. Next inhale, left leg rises up. Exhale, two-step it through. Warrior one on your inhale. Let that deep inhale lift you all the way up. And firm up your base. Find your feet. Hug your inner thighs together. Feel your right glute turn on as you move right hip forward. And then pull navel in and up. Warrior two, open up. Firming down with the 3 points of that front foot. Feel your front heel. Tailbone down. Navel in and up. Back bottom ribs pick up. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Reach out from the fingertips. Supported side angle. Left forearm down. Right arm picks up. Left ribs move away from left hip. So think about lengthening this left side body and then open, spiral open through right chest. Crown of the head reaches forward. Shoulders plug down the back. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step it back. Vinyasa. Take a couple breaths here. Reach your tailbone up. Root your hands, your heels down. And then inhale to look forward. Travel to the top of the mat. Find your half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Inhale, hips down, arms up. Reach it up. And we're going to open to our left. So opening up in a little T twist here, trying to sit those hips back. Lengthening through left collarbone, reaching back with left fingertips. Shoulders down the back. We're going to start to stand all the way up. Shift the weight over into your right foot. Start to lift your left knee up in line with your hips. So we're in this little like standing twist. Use your inner thighs. Use the inner edge of your right foot. And then option to keep it here, or you can extend your left leg, grab your big toe, grab the outer edge of your foot. I didn't think about how close my oven would be to me right now. I'm like on top of it. All right, but anyways, lift through the crown of the head, and we're gonna move it into a skandasana. So big transition, you wanna be super mindful. Take it pretty slow. Use your core and keep your legs fired up. So step that left foot all the way back. Turn the toes out to an angle, and then deep bend in that back knee. Hips lower down. So flex through right toes. Pull right kneecap up. Keep a lift in the chest. Shoulders down the back. Belly in. And try to find Mula Bandha, a little lift in your pelvic floor. We're going to crawl it to a low lunge at the top of the mat. So right knee comes over right ankle, and then take a twist. Right arm reaches up. So we're countering that standing twist, just taking a second to move it over to the other side. Make sure left palm is under your shoulder. We're coming back into another side plank, rolling onto the outer edge of that left foot. Right foot comes back to meet the left. Again, maybe lowering the bottom knee, maybe lifting a top leg, but flexing through your feet to turn on those leg muscles, to lift your hips up higher. Keep reaching with right fingertips, right shoulder. Wild thing, touch your top toes down behind you. Push into the feet, lift the hips up, find a back bend. Keep pushing into right big toe and the sole of left foot. Keep the legs strong to lift your hips up higher. Squeeze your glutes. Use your core. Pull your low belly in. We're coming all the way back to that low lunge, top of the mat. Right foot comes to the top. Hands come to frame your front foot. Find your base. Hug your inner thighs together. And find your high crescent lunge. Lift the arms up. Finding 3 points of the front foot. Pull your back heel forward. Hug your inner thighs together. Really find that midline that's gonna just suck everything up. Keep you stable, keep you sturdy. We're gonna come all the way forward and bring that left knee up into the chest. So push into right foot, left knee comes up. Figure 4 chair, cross the ankle over the knee. Sit the hips back and down. Push into right heel. Keep flexing through left foot and tip your tailbone down. Pull your low belly in. Right hand comes to right hip, left hand comes to left knee. We're gonna stand up and open the hip. So reaching the knee out towards the left. Option to extend through the leg, hooking your big toe with your 2 first fingers. So heel flexes away from you. Toes flex back towards you like your toes are gonna touch your face. Keep rooted through the 3 points of the right foot and pull the kneecap up. Use your core, your center of gravity, as you bring that leg back center. Keep the shoulders in one line, hips in one line, and try to keep your leg in line with your hip. Lift through the center of the chest. We're going to find a warrior 3, so kicking that left foot all the way back. Reaching through your toes. Inner edge of the right foot pushes down. Kneecap pulls up, so that right leg is not going anywhere. It is rooted. And then start to open it up, warrior 3. Half moon. So reaching back with left heel. Trying to stack that left hip on top of the right. Keep the inner edge of right foot down. And then find warrior 2, bring it back. So right away, finding your feet, tailbone down, navel in and up, finding that straight line, that straight spine. Lift through the center of the chest and the crown of the head. And then flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Push into front heel. Stay low in the front knee. Keep the back leg strong. Keep pushing down with the foot and pick up with the kneecap. Take one more inhale. And then side angle exhale. So you can take a supported version again. You can bring the hand to the inside of that front foot. Left arm reaches up and over. So we're extending. Tucking right hip under and opening up with left chest. Pushing down with outer edge of the back foot. Take one more inhale. Cartwheel the hands down on your exhale, so we're in that low lunge again, and we're finding a standing split. Push off into right foot, left leg rises up. Option for some handstand hops here if you'd like. Keeping the legs really strong and keeping your eyes super focused. Focusing in on one point so you can keep your breath nice and easy. Keep Keep reaching through the feet, lengthening through the spine. Take an inhale. And then low lunge on your exhale. 3-point dog on your inhale. Kick the right leg up. And then keep it here, or lower your elbows down for a 3-point dolphin. Trying to stack those hips over your shoulders, pushing into the inner edge of your hands and your inner wrist. So maybe you start to kind of kick off that left foot, reach up with your right big toe, legs are strong, eyes are focused for 3, for 2, and 1. Meet me back in a downward dog. And we'll take it all to the other side. So next inhale, bend your knees, look forward, travel to the top of the mat, find your half lift. And fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, hips down, arms up, reach it up. So really feel that connection in your heels. Feel your glutes start to turn on, navel pulls in and up. Take an inhale. And then open to your right on your exhale. So finding that little T-twist. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Flex your right toes. Stand all the way up. Right knee comes in line with your hip. And either hold it here or find your extended variation. Using that midline. And your midline includes the inner edge of your left foot. So really feel that push down. Inner thighs hug together. Navel in and up. Crown of head lifts up. Reaching with those right fingertips, right arm. Slow, controlled. We're going to bring it all the way back to Skandasana. Moving from those closed hips to now opening the hips. Turning back toes out. Deep bend in the back knee. Reaching out with left heel, flexing back with the toes, pulling kneecap up. And right knee, feel for reaching it out as you push down through right pinky toe. The tiniest little connection that'll make the biggest difference. One more inhale. Crawl it into that low lunge, exhale, left knee over the ankle, and then deep inhale brings you up, high crescent. So find the 3 points of that front foot. Start to fire up your back leg. Squeeze your right glute and connect with your front heel so you can turn on your left glute, all about the glutes. And we're going to bring the knee up into the chest. Right knee up. And then figure 4 chairs in the back. Slow down your breathing. Keep your eyes steady. Left hand, left hip. Right hand, right knee. Start to stand yourself up, opening up the hip. Reaching the knee out towards the right. And either keep it here or extend, leg out. Slow yourself down. Feel the inner edge of your left foot. Lift through center of the chest. In all moments, you want to be rooted, you want to be grounded, but lifting and open. So finding that balance between the two. Bring the leg back through center. Using your core. Notice what is going on in your body. So can you go into your body and can you be very intentional with every little movement? Find your warrior 3. My face is going to go into my oven. That's okay. Reaching back with right toes. Right leg is fired up And left leg is rooted. Slow control, half moon, open it up. So as your body is in this like big, grand, total opening, can you connect back to that breath, to that life force, whatever it looked like for you at the beginning of our practice? Can you see it traveling through your body? Find your warrior two. Find your feet. Start to squeeze right glute and think about lengthening down through right hip flexor. You want to really open up the front side of that leg. So kind of spiraling your inner thigh down. And then flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Breathing up and down your side body, sending that breath, that energy into the spaces of us that are opening, that need our awareness, our focus. And then find your side angle. Whatever variation you took on the other side. Left hip dips under as right chest spirals open. And this is a really amazing stretch for your right low back. You just have to move your body in opposing directions. So that's why we push down with the outer edge of our back foot and reach out with the fingertips. Reach out from right shoulder. Move right ribs away from the hip. Take an inhale. Cartwheel the hands down on your exhale, low lunge. And then find your standing split. Oh, my legs are feeling it. If you took your handstand, hops your handstand on the other side, go ahead and balance that out. And take a moment to notice both sides of your body. How do they feel? How are they similar? How are they different? One more inhale. Low lunge on your exhale. 3-point dog on your inhale. Kick it back. Lift, extend, and option. Lower your elbows down. Lift your right heel. Reach up with left toes. Start to play. Fire up those legs. Keep your eyes steady. You want to keep your eyes like about in between your thumbs. Pull shoulders down away from the ears and widen the upper back. Push down through the inner forearms. Knuckles down. And then release, find your down dog. Take a couple breaths. And then inhale, bend the knees, hopper step through between the hands, come down to sit. And we'll take Paschimottanasana. So find your sits bones, reach out through your heels, inhale to lengthen arms up, and exhale to fold. Tipping tailbone back and reaching your chest forward. So it's almost like a back bend. You're like coiling your spine forward to really lengthen it. So you're not just like rounding, dumping. Using every pose as really an opportunity to strengthen your awareness, to notice those subtle sensations. When we can start to notice those things physically, that's when it's kind of a more natural extension out to noticing subtle sensations of our minds, you know, shifts in our emotions. So noticing things as they are, and then recognizing that, noticing that, and then kind of making like an active choice to shift towards how we want to feel, or how we want to, you know, change a pose, go deeper into a pose, go deeper into ourselves. Okay, let's take a straddle split. Finding your sits bones, reaching through your heels, flexing back with your toes. And you can stay up here. This can be it. You want to find a straight spine wherever you are. But if you have a little more space, take an inhale, chest up, shoulders down. And then same deal as our forward fold. You want to reach your chest forward, tailbone back on your exhale. And the moment that you start to feel your spine round, just stop right there and straighten it out. And then maybe close the eyes and send your breath into your hips, into your pelvis. So whatever that breath, that life force, that energy, whatever it looked like for you, can you kind of concentrate it in the pelvic area? Using every pose as a meditation in a way. And then lift yourself up. And let's take it into a side stretch. So right forearm down to the inside of right leg, left arm reaches up and over. Opening through left chest. Keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then lift it up. Other side. Keeping the chest open. And keeping the chest open, that's going to be such a difference in how your energy is moving. You know, when you are collapsed, your energy, your flow can kind of get stuck because it doesn't have the physical space to move. So when we can open ourselves up and really let it move as it wants to, that's when we start to feel really the full benefits from our practice. So not collapsing because something feels uncomfortable, but opening in a way that serves you. And release, bring it center. And let's make our way onto our backs for bridge pose. Bridge or wheel, we're gonna be here for a little bit. I'm not going to tell you just how long, but we'll be there for a little bit. So you can start in bridge and make your way into wheel if you'd like. Plant your feet down, ankles under your knees. Let's start with arms by the sides and push your low back down. And on an inhale, push into the feet to lift the hips up. Push into the tops of your shoulders and the 3 points of your feet. Open up the front side of the body, lift the hips. If you'd like to take wheel pose, please do so. Pushing into your palms. And working on shoulders. So you want to extend out from your shoulders, kind of as if you were holding a handstand. And then work shoulders over the elbows, over the wrists. Look for your heels. And we're here for 5. Push 3 points of your feet down for 4. Low belly pulls in, bottom ribs close for 3. Make space in your low back for 2, and 1. Lower it down. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, little figure 4, supine pigeon, and either keep it here or grab the back of that left thigh and bring it in deeper. Maybe close the eyes. And now focusing that breath in your right outer hip, seeing what it looks like. Think about reaching the knee out towards the right. And then release the arms. You can find a T, you can find a cactus shape. Cross at your knees, like you're just kind of crossing your legs at like a dinner table. And then let your knees fall to the left. If comfortable, look right. And if this is too much, just uncross your knees and stack your legs. The cross gives us a little more of a stretch in our right low back. Big inhale brings the knees back up. And we'll take the pigeon other side. So left ankle over right knee. Flex through that left foot. Find your depth. My hips are so sore. I'm really feeling this. I've been trying to switch up my workouts a little bit, so I did a boot camp. My cousin has been running online boot camp, so I took her class. She murdered me. But it's all good. Strengthening, and the soreness will pass. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Okay, cross your knees, release the arms, let the knees go right. If comfortable, look left. Breathe into your chest. Deep inhale to bring yourself back up. And we'll find our final inversion. So your options, happy baby, bending the knees, grabbing a hold of your feet, soles of feet face up. Or you can find a modified shoulder stand, little waterfall pose, arms or legs just straight up, arms by your side. You can find a full shoulder stand, which I'm going to opt for. So lifting your hips, supporting your low back with your hands, reaching your toes up. You can also find a headstand if that's your jam. Taking a moment here, maybe closing the eyes again. Just letting all of that energy trickle down. Relieving all of that physical pressure that we built in the legs. Take a few more breaths here. And then slowly lower yourself down. And find a seated position. We will close together before I leave you in your rest. Okay, so bringing palms together at the center of the chest. Close the eyes. Feeling that breath running through you. And have a deep knowing that no matter what thoughts, no matter what emotions, no matter what experiences, anything, no matter what comes up, that this space, this energy, that is you. And all of that other stuff is just trying to penetrate and make its way in, but you have the choice to keep yourself focused, to keep yourself grounded, to keep yourself lifted. Thank you so much for practicing. I will see you next time. Namaste. And enjoy your final rest. Shavasana. Lay yourself down, spread it out. I will see you soon.